We'll start off recapping last week's profitable week, and then we'll get in some bets for tonight. They include 4 NBA player props and 4 against the spread bets. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Jason Mattis with Winning Bets. Thanks for kicking off your week with me here as we're on the Monday edition here of Winning Bets. Hope everybody enjoyed their weekend and enjoyed March Madness. That was some wild action we had going on there. Let's take a time now to go ahead and make sure we recap last week. As you guys can see there, last week was a profitable week for us. We went 21 and 23, and we had a push, and we put 4.29 units in your pocket. It's a really good, nice bounce back week for us there. Overall, that now continues, puts us more up in the positive on 2021. We're up over 15 units now. We're up over 15.24 units on the year. If we go ahead and remember last week, though, I've got it here on the tweet, got some noticeable wins. Manchester City continues to be the cash cow. Sure, we've lost some bets, from Manchester City, but large in part, we're able to get Manchester City right, which, that's pretty impressive because Manchester City's money line is always, at a point where you can never take it, and you always have to do a parlay or do some sort of prop or, take a handicap with them. And more times than not, we've been nailing Manchester City, and they've been coming through for us. They came through for us there in the Champions League. They 1-0. And then they came through us there against Everton in the FA Cup, covering the 1.5 spread. That one was certainly a sweat. They didn't get their 2 goals, until the last 10 or so minutes of that game. But that's what Manchester City does. They come through. So yeah, that's a nice cash cow there for us there. We also went 2-0 in the NBA on Sunday, so that was a nice night there in the NBA last night. And then we, on St. Patrick's Day, we hit a plus 671 NBA parlay. So that was our big nail there of the week. Some noticeable losses on the week. Remember, we took both teams to score in Barcelona versus Haska. And that was fooled there by a penalty kick. So, yeah, penalty kick bit us once again. We also took Brown over Tatum. You guys remember Brown missed a shot with 2.8 seconds to go with him within 5 feet of the basket. Relatively uncontested shot. And he just missed it. So he came up 1 point short there of bringing him a cash. We also missed an over point total with Valanciunas. It's 7 points in the first quarter, and kind of as we talked about there last week, Grizzlies just went away from him. I have no idea why the Grizzlies went away from there. Unacceptable there they do that, but they did that. And then we also, over the week, we missed Byron in a shot total. That was a little bit of a rough beat because Byron got a red card, so they weren't as dominant as they were, and they only missed the shot total by 2 shots. You'd like to think, if they played really the majority of that game with 10 men. So if they played that game with 11 men, they probably do get at least 2 more shots. We don't really need them to be on target. We just need them to take 2 more shots. So that was definitely a little bit unfortunate. If I recall, a little bit more off the top of my head, a couple that aren't on here. We also did West Ham draw no beat or draw no bet. It was a bad beat. We did draw no bet over the weekend. That was a little bit of a bad beat because they were up 3-0. They gave up 2 own goals. The second own goal was just bad. I mean, Dawson looked like a striker the way he, put it in his own net. The ball comes into the 6-yard box, and obviously he tries to clear it away. But yeah, he looked like a striker on that play and just buried it in his own net. So that was certainly unfortunate, given that West Ham was up 3-0 and just cruising over Arsenal. So we also did, also bad beat? We also did Chelsea under or no goals in the first half there in that Champions League, and that game played out exactly kind of how we thought. And then I just like to go. Let's Chelsea get out on the break, give up a goal. But hey, you know what? We had a profitable week, plus 4.29 units. Absolutely love the week that we had. Congratulations to everybody that put money in your pocket. Go ahead and like this video. Let me know that you were part of last week's profits and that you were putting money in your pocket on any bets. If you tell me one of those bets, 2 of those bets, however many it was, go ahead and mash that like button and let me know. I actually hit a college basketball parlay over the weekend. I know I told you guys I wasn't going to do college basketball, but it's March Madness. I had to dip my toes into that. So I did a 4-legged parlay, used the profit boost on DraftKings, and while the 4th leg lost, thankfully it was the last leg that lost. So as I tweeted out last night, DraftKings was offering a 25% live profit boost, and you could tell that while Villanova was crushing last night. So I pretty much was going in to Oregon State, Oklahoma State with 1 leg remaining. So I hedged it with the Oregon State bet. As soon as that game started, within the first 30 seconds, I went ahead and placed a bet on Oregon State using a 25% profit boost. Good thing I did because the regular parlay would not have cashed. Oklahoma State did not lose that game. So just a good hedge by me, good hedge by us, and putting money in our pocket there by doing the Oregon State money line, live bet, hedge bet. So it's just a good week. We made good decisions. Not every decision or not every result's going to go your way, but we were making good decisions, and that's what counts. And when you make good decisions, you end up with profit, and we get 4.29 profits in our pocket. All right, let's go ahead now and move on to the slate tonight. As I said, I've got 8 NBA bets for you. I got 4 player props and 4 against the spread bets. Let's go ahead and jump into the player props first. We're going to do Clint Capella over 13.5 points at plus 102 over at DraftKings. This Clippers defense in the last 14 games is really struggling, to defend the paint. Versus centers, they're allowing 21.9 points on 73.3% field goal percentage. They're ranked number 23 in the league, defending within 10 feet and within 6 feet of the basket. They're ranked number 24th. And, of course, their starting center, Serge Ibaka, he's going to go ahead and miss this game. So we like Clint Capella to at least go over 13.5 points at plus 102 over at DraftKings. The next one we're going to do here is going to go to that Jazz Bulls game. We're going to do Lauri Markkanen. He's going to do over 15.5 points, and that's minus 118 over at FanDuel. Look, the Jazz defense in their last 14 versus power forwards, they're allowing 28.8 points on 50.6 field goal percentage. They rank 27th in the league lately in points in the paint allowed. They rank 24th in field goal percentage allowed. They rank 21 in field goal and restricted. In the restricted area, field goal percentage allowed. They rank 27th in the paint non-restricted area. They rank 25th defending within 10 feet of the basket. They rank 22nd within 6 feet of the basket. And one more for you here. 7-foot Markkanen is going to go up against 6'4" Royce O'Neal there of the Jazz. So like our man to go over 15.5 points, and we'll do it at minus 118 over a FanDuel. The next one we'll do here is that Kings-Cavs game. We'll ride Jared Allen over 14.5 points at minus 112 over a points bet. The Kings defense in the last 14, we know they've generally struggled. We've been fading, this Kings defense, and we're going to do it again tonight versus the centers. They're allowing 21.4 points and 57.4 field goal percentage in the last 14. They're ranked 28th in points in the paint in the last 14. They rank 30th in field goal percentage allowed in the last 14, 27th in free throw attempts in the last 14, and then in the last 14, they're ranked 30th in defending the restricted area. So like Jared Allen, to have him a nice solid game and get up over 15 plus points at minus 112 over a points bet. And then the last one we'll do here is go to that Hornets Spurs game and look at DeMar DeRozan over 19.5 points at minus 120. I bet it at points bet. FanDuel's got the exact same lines. You can do points bet or FanDuel. The Hornets defense in the last 14 versus small forwards, they're allowing 26.5 points on 51.1 field goal percentage. They rank 29th in the league in field goal percentage allowed, and they rank 23rd in the league in defending the mid-range area there of the court. So like him to go over. He's gone over in 6 of his last 7 games. DeMar DeRozan is obviously the playmaker of that team. Just like him to get at least 20 points, and we'll do that at minus 120 over a points bet. The last one here for you guys, I'll just kind of go run through these 4 NBA against the spreads for you here. I'm going to go and take Celtics plus 2, and you can find that at minus 105 over a points bet. They're going up against the Grizzlies. You can also do Cavs plus 4 at minus 105 over a points bet. They're obviously going up against the Kings. We like the Bulls at plus 9, and you can find that at minus 110 over at DraftKings. They're going up against the Jazz again. And then I like the Atlanta Hawks at plus 6.5 points at minus 110 over at DraftKings. And again, they're going up against the Clippers. So that's how we'll do it tonight on the Monday slate. We'll roll out those 8 NBA bets. We'll look to start off our Monday profitable just like we were last week. Go ahead, again, hit this like button. It only encourages me, and I love to see that you guys are putting money in your pocket. So mash that like button. If you were part of last week's profit, or if you missed out on last week's profit and you're going to ride me on these 8 bets, go ahead and hit that like button. And I'll see you guys on Tuesday's show where we count up all the profit. Have a good one. Thanks for watching this episode of Winning Bets. I'm Jason Mattis. I'll see you again when we are celebrating the wins and making more winning bets. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more winning bets.